What do you hate most about the wedding industry? I worked at a wedding venue, and one of the worst things I saw was a bride who was clearly being forced to marry a guy she didn't want to. She was a beautiful girl, and he was a huge, greasy guy. He was also a huge jerk. He was yelling at her the whole time, and she was just taking it. She was crying, and he was telling her to shut up. I was setting up the chairs for the ceremony, and I could hear him yelling at her. He was telling her that she better not embarrass him in front of his family. She was crying, and he was telling her to stop. I felt so bad for her. The ceremony started, and she was still crying. He was glaring at her the whole time. When it came time for the vows, she could barely get through them. She was shaking and crying. He was glaring at her the whole time. After the ceremony, they went to take pictures. I could hear him yelling at her again. He was telling her that she better not ruin the pictures. She was crying, and he was telling her to stop. I felt so bad for her. I wanted to go up to her and tell her that she didn't have to marry him. I wanted to tell her that she could leave and that I would help her, but I couldn't. I had to keep setting up for the reception.